credit card scammers are setting up shop where you'd least expect it, from fast food restaurants to gas stations.
Tap your card, hear it beep. Congrats, you just fed a thief. Yeah, funny, and also kind of brutal. According to the latest FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, victims reported nearly $200 million lost to credit card and check fraud last year. Because most people still picture old school theft. Someone grabs a wallet, someone runs. You notice instantly. But what happens now is quieter. You pay like always. You put the card away, you go live your life. Then 2 days later, your bank app looks like a crime scene. In this video, I will break down 12 scams that hit cards, ATMs, payment apps, Wi-Fi, and your phone number. And I promise you this, you will be surprised by how easy the hardware is to get. People imagine some elite hacker lab. In reality, a lot of it gets sold openly as card reader parts, NFC tools, mag stripe readers, mini cameras, 3D printed enclosures, and testing devices on big online marketplaces and shady electronic sites. Some listings even look like normal retail products. That availability is a huge part of the problem. All right, let's go. Picture this. You pull up for gas. You insert your card. The pump says authorizing for a beat longer than usual. You do what everyone does. You shrug and keep going. Meanwhile, inside the pump door, a device is sitting on the internal wiring. It copies card data when you swipe or insert. Some versions store it for later pickup. Some beam it out wirelessly to someone parked nearby. And here's the part that surprises people. The pump can still work normally. So what do you actually do in the real world? Before you put your card in, glance at the service door seam and the security seal. If the seal looks wrinkled, bubbled, restuck, torn, or you see void anywhere, skip that pump. Pay inside. And yes, someone will say, wouldn't cameras catch this? A lot of stations have weak angles and low resolution. Also, nobody reviews footage live. They look later, after the fraud reports. Number 11, ATM overlays that look factory-made. This is one of the creepiest ones because it can look perfect. A fake card slot sits over the real slot. Same color, same shape, same texture. You insert your card, it reads, it works, and you walk away thinking everything is fine. The easiest way to beat this is physical. Before you insert your card, press around the slot with your thumb. Real ATM parts feel solid. A fake piece often has a seam, a tiny lip, or a slight wiggle. If anything shifts, clicks, or flexes, walk away. Go to an ATM inside a bank branch lobby. This one hits places where you are relaxed. A pop-up shop, a weekend market, a small booth at an event. You tap your card, it beeps. Approved. But the device is altered or swapped. Sometimes it routes money away. Sometimes it captures details for later misuse. Sometimes the seller got tricked into using it because someone offered them a better rate and showed up acting like a payment rep. The warning sign is usually the human. If the vendor cannot explain what device it is, or the name on the terminal does not match their business, pause. Keep it simple. Is this reader registered to your business name? If they hesitate, pay cash or ask to pay at the main register. This one is nasty because it feels personal. A scammer pulls a name and photo from social media. Then they create a clone profile on a payment app. Same name, same picture, slightly different username that your brain will not catch fast. Then you get a request, and the message is designed to trigger panic. Emergency, car repair, need $800 now. Often, please don't tell mom yet. That line is the trap. It isolates you. It tries to stop the one move that breaks the scam, calling. So here's the rule. If a request for money creates urgency, verify by voice. Call the person using the number you already saved. If they do not pick up, you wait. Hamster 8, the fake support call that steals everything with one code. This turns one mistake into a full takeover. You get a call. Caller ID looks official. The voice sounds calm. They say suspicious activity appeared and they want to secure your account. Then they ask for the 6-digit code you just received. That code is not verification. It is a login key, a password reset key, or a new device approval key. The second you read it out loud, you hand them the door. So remember this line: a real company does not need your code. If anyone asks for it, hang up and call back using the number on the back of your card or the official app. This works because QR codes hide the destination. You park downtown, you see a QR code that says, "Scan to pay." You scan it. The page looks official. You type your card. Done. Except the QR code was a sticker placed over the real one. 2 quick checks help. If the code looks like a sticker slapped on top of another sticker, do not scan it. If you must use your phone, use the official city parking app you already had installed before today, or type the known URL yourself. Now here's where I can predict the argument. Some people will say, this is why cash fixes everything. Others will say, cash is not realistic. Truth. Cash blocks skimmers and fake terminals. Cash does nothing against impersonation. A shady person can come up to you and tell they are a parking inspector and demand cash from you. All right, keep going. You open your phone, you see free airport Wi-Fi. You connect. It works. Great signal. That's exactly why it's dangerous. A scammer creates a hotspot with an official-looking name. Then one of 2 things happens. They push you into a fake login page that steals your email or bank login. Or they simply sit there waiting for you to type passwords into ordinary sites. Then they go after account recovery later. The habit that saves you? Use cellular data for anything money-related in public. If you must use Wi-Fi, confirm the exact network name and use a VPN. Hotels feel safe because you checked in and you paid. But technically, hotel Wi-Fi is a shared environment. You and dozens or hundreds of strangers sit on the same network segments, often with weak isolation between devices. Here are 3 common ways this goes wrong. First, a fake portal. A criminal sets up a hotspot with the hotel's name, stronger signal, and a login page that looks like the hotel's room number and last name screen. You type it in, then you also type an email login or card number on the next page because it looks normal. Second, DNS tricks. On some networks, an attacker can push your device to resolve websites through their controlled server. So bank.com can lead you to a lookalike page. It feels real because the browser loads fast and the design matches. People miss the subtle URL change. Third, weak router management. Many properties keep default admin passwords, old firmware, or reused credentials across locations. Once someone gets access to the Wi-Fi controller or router, they can monitor traffic patterns, capture logins through fake pages, and keep doing it quietly. So what do? Treat hotel Wi-Fi like public Wi-Fi. No banking, no expensive purchases. Use cellular data. If you need a laptop, tether your phone or use a VPN you trust. This one wrecks sellers and freelancers. You sell a laptop. The buyer insists on a quick transfer. They show you a payment confirmed screen. You feel the pressure and hand over the item. Then one of 2 things happens. The confirmation was fake. For example, a convincing email screenshot. Or the transfer came from a compromised account and gets reversed when the real owner reports fraud. Either way, you lose the item and the money. The boring rule saves you. Cash in person for local sales, or a payment method designed for goods with seller protection. If someone argues hard against that, end the deal. This is where it gets serious because it bypasses passwords. Your phone suddenly shows no service. Calls fail, texts fail. Sometimes it really is a carrier issue, but sometimes it's a SIM swap. So how does a scammer convince a carrier? They walk in or call support and play a normal life story. I lost my phone. My SIM stopped working. I'm traveling. Then they answer identity questions using data from breaches. Full name, address, birth date, SSN, and billing zip. A scary amount of that data exists out there. They can even call you from several numbers before that just to create an answer for, what are 3 latest numbers you called? If the carrier process is weak, or the rep is rushed, or the scammer sounds confident, the rep approves the swap. Once the scammer controls your number, they go straight to account recovery. They reset your email first. Then they reset your bank and payment apps. The reset codes arrive by SMS to your stolen number, and you get locked out while watching alerts you cannot stop. Here's how you protect yourself. 1. Call your carrier and add a port-out PIN or SIM lock. Ask for a number transfer freeze. This forces an extra secret they can't guess. 2. Move your important accounts away from SMS codes. Use an authenticator app or hardware key. SMS ties your identity to your phone number, which is exactly what gets stolen. 3. Add a unique passphrase to your carrier account notes. Some carriers allow extra verbal passwords specifically for support calls. And if it happens anyway, treat it like an emergency. Call the carrier from another phone, regain the number, then reset email and banking passwords immediately from a safe connection. 2 myths that will pop up, so let's get clean. This topic attracts fear and skepticism. Both are fair. Myth 1. Someone can drain your bank account just by walking past you with a phone. Reality. Contactless systems have protections, and a simple scan does not hand someone your PIN. If an RFID sleeve helps your peace of mind, use it. Then focus on higher impact risks like impersonation and account recovery. Myth 2. A Bluetooth pairing pop-up installs malware when you tap decline. A decline tap does not magically grant permission to install anything. The real risk is device probing and vulnerabilities over time. Keeping Bluetooth off when you do not use it shrinks that surface area. Here's the truth tying everything together. You lose money when someone steals either your data or your decision. Skimmers steal data. Fake support calls steal a decision. Payment requests steal empathy. SIM swaps steal identity. So keep these 3 lines. If the screen tries to rush you, slow down and verify by voice. If a device feels off, walk away. If your phone loses service out of nowhere, treat it as an emergency. And remember what I said near the top, this stuff is easy to buy. A lot of the gear sits in plain sight online as testing tools and parts. The names sound harmless, the outcomes are not. Now I want to ask you something that will split people, guaranteed. Would you rather go cash heavy or card heavy with strict rules? Pick one word and commit to